I'll cut your spending tomorrow. That hard-left moron Richard Bergen, who for some reason still sits on the Labour benches despite being a Corbynite, put this tweet out. The cost of living crisis is the biggest issue people face, not migration, no matter how much Nigel Farage tries to distract us. I'm calling on the government to tax wealth and fund urgent action on the crisis at the budget. Now, my solution is quite simple and it would save millions of pounds. Bear in mind, these people are entitled to a taxpayer-funded home in London so they can be in Parliament. If they don't have a home in their constituency, they get one there as well. And then they might even have their own home where they're from. Scrap. First of all, you should be forced. You should live in the constituency. I'm sure there's a rule around that. So the taxpayer-funded home in your constituency is your home. Simple. Nothing else. When it comes to staying in London, I accept, of course, people, so you've got your MPs that are from miles and miles away. Fine. The government owns tons of property all over London. More than you could imagine. What we do is take one of those big buildings and we convert it into basically a big long dormitory, but they can all have their separate rooms, a bit like a Holiday Inn, for example. They can all have a desk, a bed, an ensuite bathroom, and then you put a canteen downstairs or something where they can then go and get some breakfast in the mornings, funded by the taxpayer. I don't mind that. Or subsidised by the taxpayer. I don't mind that. Although I can't think of any other jobs where you get breakfast given to you. There is no need for us to fund each MP with an individual home inside London where the rent is going to be at least 1,500 quid a month for a one-bed flat. I know, because a friend of mine used to rent one in Southwark. Then we cap their expenses. There's already parliamentary staff, so we don't need to fund anything there. They can have 2 office staff inside the constituency offices, none of which are allowed to be family members. You'd be amazed how much nepotism goes on and how many of these greedy, self-serving little turds hire their own family members to keep the money in the family. So if Richard Bergen is serious, then why don't we cut his money back? And let's stop giving these idiots 10% pay rises every single year as well. Like I said, millions of pounds isn't going to get us out the financial hole Labour have put us in, but it's certainly a start. If we are being made to tighten our belts by idiots ruining the economy every single year, then the MPs should be forced to tighten theirs likewise.